It's a common complaint. Right. That's really bad. So, well, we can't get hypochondriacs because we don't have an infirmary though. I love this whiner. Loses sanity when low on comfort. I'm not comfortable. You have to build them in every dome, but you can filter residents so don't get children in domes without infirmary. It's a pants way of doing it though, isn't it? I mean, in reality, if you colonizing Mars, you're not going to build an infirmary in every dome, are you? That's insane.
Happy anniversary.
You skipped the domes, wait until you had the medium before you got colonists. Really, Trid? Wow. How do you survive like that without... Like, you couldn't even research without any domes. That's crazy, man. Apple's Dude Gaming, thank you for 4 months. I mean, I can kind of see why you would do that, Trid. See, medium dome. If we built a medium dome here, you'd need shuttles to get people to move between it. It would have access to one metal, but it still wouldn't have access to that. Yeah, but the thing is, Trid, I don't have much money, dude. We're going to have to get those exports going. We're currently loading up the shuttle with them. See, look, all the time we're just basically... Oh, that's still being unloaded. That's fine. Yeah, just hold tight for now. Did you know that the game is made in Bulgaria? Yes, because somebody said it earlier. They said, I live in Bulgaria and I just found out this game is made by Bulgarians. Fish and chips, Matty. Well, it is Friday, mate. So they just need more people here. But we can't bring hypochondriacs. 19 residential slots, that's not good. If we had more people, we could put another shift on that. Get more metal. Or possibly what we could do is... So we have 1 living quarter, 2, 3. This has got a lot of stuff in it. This is what's printing as money, but there's only 2 shifts going. If we was to add another shift, we have 1 unemployed now. But the people who work night shift will lose sanity during the night shift. So it's important they can build their sanity back up again. But sanity is quite high here, so I think they can, basically. No, not yet. We don't have shuttles yet. On the research tree, we're currently researching that to give us some money, and then I think we'll queue up the shuttle hub propulsion. What sauce would you
Sector scanned.
prefer if your fish and chips, curry sauce, gravy, beans, other? Oh, on my fish and chips? Not beans. It would either be it would either be... I'd probably put mushy peas on there, Matty, to be honest, rather than any other sauces. Building's not working. Rip. Wait, this metal wasn't here before. What the heck, man? Look at all this metal. Right, we need to get that one charged, don't we? Get that fixed. You just got a craving for genuine German currywurst. Right, we need to bring some electronics over here so we can get this scanner up. So I think what we'll do is we'll load metals onto that. You just had a kebab. Unbelievable. Drop that off there. I keep getting a crop failure here and it's kind of worrying me slightly. This particular one. This one here keeps crop failing. And I'm not really sure why. Let's go with that and see if we can fix this. Also, given that we've got these farms here, we could possibly think about removing a hydroponic farm. Because we have a surplus of food, so we can potentially not have these three. And maybe stick in a research lab instead. Maybe that would work better. So if we scrap that, and those people can go and work somewhere else. Blocking objects. Spread the shifts to the farms. Why? Why does that help Metamarty? There you go, they're spread. This one, first shift, second shift. Sanity is very high here, so I think they can cope with the sanity loss. Because if people can then service all of the farms, it will spread the workload. Done. Right, where's transporter? What the heck? We have a lot of metal. We got a lot of electronics here. There's actually a fantastic place for a dome here. Because this dome has metal, rare metal, water, and concrete all within one vicinity. So I'm thinking like a medium dome here. Wow, I can't even get everything to... something like that. Overlaps deposit, so... there you go. That would catch all of it, I believe. That's a pretty insane dome right there. Is chat broken? I don't believe so. Apple Dude, thank you for 4 months. Geordie Jeff, welcome back.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Ooh.
Select a sector to scan.
With pleasure. Right, Dora, do your thing. Right, so he should dump the electronics here, then these little guys should instantly fix that. Let's get him charged up.
Anomaly analyzed.
New techs are available to research. Was it that one? Farms increase the comfort for all residences. That's pretty handy for those places with farms. That's actually really handy for places with farms. Don't think we need the Stirling generator one yet. Machine parts factory. That would be very nice to get. Okay, that scanner's up. Maybe run a marketing campaign that claims the smell of manure is good for your health. Geordie Jeff, 3-month hype. Keep up the good work. Thank you, sir. Why is the title Beach of the Mars in Spanish? What? Playa del Mars means Mars Beach, does it not? Does it look like a beach? "24 exports, that's almost ready for sending back." We'll leave that as a charging point. The sand, it gets everywhere. It really does. You can use more than one extractor on a resource. Use more than one extractor on a resource. I'm not sure what you mean, Ant. Let's get Dora charged up.
Sector scanned.
Let's build another quick bit of storage over here. What the heck? Why has the surface gone green? Mysterious mirages, remaining duration unknown.
Sitting at your desk, a strange light appears in the corner of your vision. It pulsates and intensifies, bathing the room in a warm glow. It feels just about right.
It's so unexpectedly pleasant that any fears of food or drug poisoning are quickly doused and forgotten, and then you hear the voices, people laughing, yelling, crying, speaking. The language is incomprehensible, but you sense the presence of friendly and strangely familiar entities. The shimmering lights start forming patterns and sparks flash briefly, revealing scenes from another place. You struggle to concentrate and maintain control of the mirage dissolves. You're left alone and confused in the command. What on earth just happened? Mystery log, history of events. You witness bizarre hallucinations with no logical explanation. On Sol 57? Well, that's good to know. No idea what that was about. Let's get you up here. This should be nearly ready to send back now. 26. It's still very, very green, isn't it? I have to change the title now. It's not Player Del Mars, it's Fungi Del Mars.
Oh, yeah.
Plankton Del Mars. Yod! Paul, I'm back from hospital. My wife gave birth to our first child. Yay! Can we get some grats and some parties in chat for Yod? Squirrel party. He's had his first kid. Yod, what did you call your first child? Did you call your first child Yod? That would be awesome. Congratulations. Enjoy the sleepless nights. How are we getting on for research over here now?
Happy anniversary.
Is anybody unemployed? Homeless 2. What? Vacant work slots 2. I'm getting there then. Vacant work slots 5. Okay, so we can't afford to do that. Why have we got 2 homeless people? I thought we had loads of space here. 14 of 14, 14 of 14. I don't understand. There are 44 colonists in this dome. 44 out of 42.
Sector
It's overpopulated.
scanned.
How do we get people out of here? Because we have plenty of space over here. How do we get people to move? The blue tint's going, look. This weird colour's dissipating. The Mars hallucination is nearly gone. Yeah, go away. Don't want you anymore. Go away. Click on them and assign them. Reassign them to a new dome. Wow, does the game really make you micromanage like that? Come on. Right, how do we click on the two that are not? Does it give you the tools to do this? How do we find, like, I can't click on the 3 homeless people. How do we get the 3 homeless people and move them? Children will be born, the dome is comfortable enough. They have little icons. Okay, homeless person. Select a residence for this colonist. The colonist will not change residence for the next 5 souls. If the target is another dome located far away, a shuttle may be needed to reach it. Select target. There's no there's no positive or negative confirmation on that. Release not some mastery, but oh, added RGB support. Oh, this is slightly frustrating. Look at their comfort. Oh my god. So you click on this. The colonist will not change residence for the next 5 solves. The target's in the dome located far away. Shuttle may be needed. You click on that. And then you move to a target. Here. That one. Loads of space here. Think children don't live in houses, they need nurseries. Oh my god. Wait, how many children have we got? 4 children. Oh my god. Can we order some contraceptives on the next shuttle run, please? We don't have space for a nursery here. We have houses, houses, houses. Right, I can upgrade the housing thing, can't I? Apartments. Residential space 24. So what if we upgrade 2 of these to like full-blown apartments? Cramped quarters, but tough. And then that will free up 1 sector. And then we can put a nursery on there. Well, we could destroy the park. That's the other way of doing it. And build a nursery on the lake or something. What's that one? A grocer. Infirmary.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Congrats, we're having a baby. That's nice, put it outside. Hello, Paul. I am Michael Gremlin, says Michael Gremlin. Pleased to meet you. I'm Squirrel. How are you? Welcome back, Tech James. Tom Brad, purple button. What's this thing do? Oh no, it sends Twitch's Amazon's money. Yay! Dump the park. Well, before you say that, what's the average comfort? Is relatively high. That provides a service comfort of 40. Relaxation, exercise and playing. If we get rid of that, the kids will have nowhere to play for a kickoff. That provides gaming. There'll be nowhere to relax, exercise or play. I think that's a bad move. I think that's going to create a lot of problems. Tech James, thank you for 7 months. Keep up the great work. Scottish RM, 39 months. Here's to the next. Thank you, Scottish. get rid of a farm. That's another option. How's the food situation now? 93. It has dropped. I think it's because of that, though. Could ditch another farm. Another hydroponic lab. Alright, let's do that and get a nursery. I think if we get rid of our only relaxation and exercise place, we'll cause a lot of issues around here. If we get rid of this, we can pick up the slack. I don't want more social issues though, really. Provides living space for children. There we go. This is where we find out it won't actually fit in here. Come on, drones. Get on with it. Get on with it. Come on.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Oh, really, does it take so long? Thank you for 2 months, Jesus. Something very weird about that statement. Thank you. And now the small children won't have to walk around homeless. Marcus, thank you for the host. Is this thing full? It is, right. Off you go. Go and get us some money. Kind of makes me think that these small domes are problematic. Because, you know, when each of them start to have children, which is bound to happen. Oh, there are 5 children in this one, so where are they living? Where are these 5 children living? That's interesting. Maybe the... Wait a second. 17 middle-aged, 4 adults, that's 21 plus 5 is 26. There are 26 colonists. That means a child... Wait, what? Vacant residential slots 16 out of 42. Yeah,
And
one
you're
child...
not the only one who's seen this odd mirage.
One child is taking up 1 slot of residence. So the way the game is working is if you have 2 colonists, a male and a female, and they have a child, that child takes up another residence slot in your dome. I didn't need to build a nursery. Bizarrely. What the nursery is, by the sound of it, is like a small version of an apartment that only takes children. That's really weird. Yeah, exactly, Zero, exactly. If a child is born in a dome with no nursery, they take up a normal housing slot. Don't you think that's really odd? Mission Control. You're not the only one who's seen this odd mirage. People are falling asleep on the streets and the workstations. Some report vivid hallucinations. We have exchanged information with Earth Control, but they report no activity at their end. It seems the event is localized to Mars. Yay. So given the fact that we've got 3 children here, if we build a nursery there, it would move them into it. They have no children. No children here, that's good. No space for children in this one. We have a lot of metal. We have a lot of metal and a lot of concrete. And we've run out of electronics almost.
Research complete.
Wait, we just did Martian patents, which means we just got 500 mil. Woo! Go us. So now we're researching the shuttle hub. We've got research per solve 944. Presumably because that research lab's come online. Now, do we have anybody unemployed here? One person unemployed. I'm thinking let's have 2 shifts of 2 rather than 1 shift of 3. Maybe that'll get rid of the unemployed person, I don't know. There's a lot of odd interactions in this game. It does have some weird oddities, doesn't it? So why have they left all this here and not put it over here? And is that metal? That looks like metal to me. But they're not taking it because it's on the fringes of the controllability, I think. MDS laser, tunnel. The problem with the tunnel is the drone part cost is very, very high. Yeah, we need to get more resources over here. We need electronics and polymers. We're going to run out. We're going to have to bring a shuttle here full of stuff. We're still nowhere near self-sufficient. So it's 500 million just for 25 electronics. This is insane. That is so much. What we're supposed to get, like 25 electronics is the entire amount of money we earned by researching for 6 days. How long is it going to take our rocket to get there? I can't see us making this self-sufficient anytime soon, to be honest. We need to get more of this stuff.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
That's going to give us some research boost. Let's get Dora on the case. Need the factory. We do need the factory. What do we need most, though? The factory or the shuttle? That's the real question. How many hours per sol? No idea. Probably not far off an Earth day. Set my Fitbit off. Kid Funkadelic, thank you for the resume. Frahimes, welcome back for 7 months. That's 3,150, that's 2,100 to get Machines Factory. You can buy a blueprint for the factory. How? The research only allows you to build it without buying the blueprint. Oh, I see what you mean. You can buy prefab. Snip at 400 million.
Happy anniversary.
Even then, even like a factory takes a lot of people. If we order one of those things, I don't think we've got enough people to actually work in it. So then we've got another problem. We're going to need another dome just to have people in it. Iskovan, thank you for 22 months. It's just me. You can't get your head around the fact that Squirrel's been doing this full time for 3 years. Almost. Don't you want the electronics factory? Hmm. $600. Creates electronics from rare metals. The problem with the electronics factory is it will monopolize all of our rare metal, which is what we're using to generate cash. So we'll then make our own electronics, but we'll cut off any cash flow we have. Well, the trouble is, JJ, if I research the factory and all of the people, then where are the people going to live? And where's the factory going to go? That's the issue. If we got a shuttle, then we could think about capping this thing. And that way we then get metal for fabricating. We put a medium dome here, we get enough metal for machine parts, and we get enough rare metals for factory. And we get water. That's like one of the best outposts there is, really. It's either that one or possibly that one up there. But I don't think you can catch both of them. No. So you can't quite get both. You can put multiple extractors on one rare metal node. That way you can mine more per sol. How do you do that? Multiple extractors? How can you fit multiple extractors on that? Vacant work slots 2. We haven't even got the people. Because rather than build another one of them, you could actually just put another shift full of people in there. Same way as concrete. But this doesn't, like, unlike concrete, like concrete's got a big area like that. This has just got one tile. So how does that work? The extraction is around it. Oh my god. How? Why is that not even clear from the game? That's just insane. The game doesn't make that clear at all. So you're saying I could put another mine here? That's just insane. 2 people unemployed. If we brought another load of people to this dome, we could build a factory here. There's enough slots here to bring enough people for a factory. And then you could put another mine here, get all the metals coming in, and at least fabricate machine parts. If you hover a mine over the soil, it shows you the soil concentration. No way. So you can literally just put it there like that.
Anomaly analyzed.
1500x research just gained on that. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's boosted us right up that shuttle hub. Citrus, yeah, probably. The factory is very slow to produce. So what are you saying? We are desperately low on electronics, I know that much. Hourly production 20. The problem is, like, all these arrays here require machine parts. If you close that. Hourly production goes from 20 to 10. And even at night we still have a grid surplus, but now we're not burning one polymer. ETM, this electronics store's fault. What, burning through the electronics? Yeah, you're probably right. Where is that? There it is. Consumption. Buy the latest and greatest gadgets on Mars. What do you get for that? Shopping and gaming. Why would you even want this thing? Upgrade your turbines to what? Why would you even want this? Like, it's providing gaming, which is great. Is there anything else which doesn't consume electronics that provides gaming? Because I really want to get rid of that. Yonkel and passed both of my exams today. Sorry, Darth Goku, mate. I'm not taking game requests. Casino does, but it's a lot bigger. Provides 100 comfort. It's a lot, isn't it? When you click the turbines, there's an upgrade button on the top right if you have research ×2 poly. I don't think I have. Oh, that one. Costs 2 polymers, gives you 33% production boost.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Thank you, B9. Trond, just 5 more months, then it's mine. Comfort level 84. Two colonists couldn't satisfy their interest because of shopping. Wait, what's the service comfort level of the whole thing? $85 comfort. And that's providing service comfort 104. That provides 40. It's a lot of comfort, but let me turn it off. Let me turn it off and see what happens. See what happens. So let's leave it a couple of days and see if anything bad happens. Most upgrades need to be manually applied to buildings, ETM.
Funding received.
Rare metals export 1 million. Whew. Let me tell you, that was That was a very, very welcome cash boost. Let's order ourselves some stuff here. Let's order. I think we'll go for a machine part factory. We can sustain that with 2 lots of metal extracting, I feel. We've got a dome which has enough people space in it that we can put more workers in it and put a factory in it and we can sustain it. So let's get the machine part factory going. Polymer makes it from water and fuel. That's something else we could produce. Polymers. Darth Goku, I will make some My Summer Car videos, dude. I've had a very busy week doing flying and stuff. But I should be able to make one next week. Now, to get us over the line here, so we're going to need polymers. Machine parts. We'll order some machine parts, but hopefully we can get a factory online pretty quickly. Louis map, don't do what, sorry? Don't do what and why? Bring a polymer factory as well, just remember that it needs workers. I don't, like a worker, like a factory requires, is it something like 14 workers? I don't see how we're gonna, we have space for, is it about 14, 16 colonists? I don't see how we could support 2 factories. It isn't worth it unless you have maximum workers with the correct skill. Well, that's pretty unlikely. It's pretty unlikely we could do that.
Welcome
So,
to the nut house.
So what are we better off doing then if we're not going to be able to make more stuff, make our own stuff? What are we better doing? Benna gifted a sub to I Wanna Cuddle. Welcome to Now's Cuddle. Thank you for your support, Benna. Thank you for the nutty welcome, guys. If we don't build factories, then we're not going to be self-sufficient. So we're always going to be buying electronics, polymers, and machine parts, like all the time. And it's going to cost a lot of money, isn't it? Good night, Darth Kogu. Can't we just assign the homeless to the factory and make 24-hour workers problem solved? Yeah, it's great. Alright. Is Lord Dog coming in later? Good to hear. Is he well? Is he washed? Eh? Oh, great. Look forward to smelling him later. Yeah, alright. Well, Evil Monkey, hopefully I can put the footage I showed earlier of me flying, hopefully I can put that into a video. That sort of thing is when you're mid to end game, same as electronics. Okay, so if we're not meant to be producing our own stuff, what are we meant to be focusing on? I think we need more people anyway.
To the nut house.
No, we need to get stuff in. That's for sure. There's no point bringing that in then. Knives 911, thank you for your support. Welcome, Knives. Thank you very much for subbing, and thank you for the nutty welcome, guys. Remember that when you play My Summer Car, you need to buy spark plugs from the shop, Luke. Spark plugs, wiring.
Welcome back.
Troll game continues to troll, yeah. Crawley Snipe walking back. Focus on Marsing. Whatever that means. Moisture Vaporator. We're going to get shuttles, aren't we? I want to build a medium colony on the other side. That's what I want to do. Increase mining export and build some cash. Right, let's get stuffs. Let's get some stuffs. We'll load this up and send it back. The most we can get fully loaded is $1 million. So anything above $1 million is going to depreciate our capital. You usually have a machine parts factory in your first dome? ETM. Wait, I've just been told don't get factories till mid-game. ETM. So how does that work? I've been told unless you can fill it with specialist workers, it's not worth it. Crawley, hope all is well. 17 months, my longest relationship in a long time. Lol. Keep up the awesome work. It's cheaper to buy electronics and sell rare metal. Huh. True, Ant. Trouble is, if you make a mistake, you might get yourself into like an unrecoverable state, you know? Anyway, I'm going to bring a load of stuff in. What I want to do, what's the research on now? So shuttle is almost done. At which point, if we have shuttles, at which point we can effectively build stuff over here, can't we? However, I've just realised I don't know if we've got enough drone controllers to get over there. I don't think we have. We have 4 drone hubs. A tunnel would cost a lot of stuff. It's the machine parts that's the killer in that one. If no turning off, lol. So in order to get something over here, we'd have to go a long way. That's a lot of drone hubs. We might be better off just going up here. Don't the shuttles bring drones too? Well, the shuttle is a drone controller. First time watching you live, what time is it over in the UK? 8 PM. 2T game. Look at the top of the screen, dude. And just next to my name there, you've got 2 things just to the right of my name. The one with the arrow is the up time, and the one with the little clock thing is my local time, which says 1900 or 1908, which is 7:08 PM. So I normally start around 5 PM. Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and 5 PM. On Saturday, I start at 1 in the afternoon, so I start a bit earlier on Saturday. Kedidus, 4 months hype. Keep up the good work, buddy. Cheers from Kedidus. Thank you very much, sir. So what I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking this is a bridge too far right now. And I'm thinking maybe we should grab this metal here. If we was to build a medium dome here, we could perhaps surround that with... How many mining extractors can you get around here? Could we get 3 extractors around it, do you think? Or maybe 4? And then have enough people in here? They've got concrete nearby. That's what I'm thinking. Because I don't think we've got enough drone controls to get all the way down there and keep this going. I could be wrong, I don't know. See, to get overlap, you'd have to be like that. 1 there. And then you'd have to be 2 there. And then you'd have to be 3 there. 4 there. No, it's just out of reach. I think that needs about 5. You have mixed emotions about this game. Yeah, I kind of know what you mean. So, good overlap there. Good evening, Calcango.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
The schedule for tonight, Calcango, is for me to just basically chill. It's been a very, very tiring few days. Lots of studying, lots of flying. Exams, you know. My head is, honestly, and I had a sore throat last night. I've got a bit of a head cold going on. I can't think straight very well, if I'm perfectly honest, but we're here. I'm plodding on, but nothing too taxing. Fitting 4 extractors around a node is no problem, but it takes a lot of workers to run them. Well, I'm planning on building a medium dome. It's not doing great on Steam reviews, Jake. I reckon it's a lot to do with some of the management is a bit micromanagement for my liking, and I think that's probably what some of the reviews are also saying. Like certain frustrations, I feel. This thing, we want to go up there later because we want to get that other extractor, don't we? So if we kind of... I need to build a dome, really. I need to see where the dome's going to sit. We'll make sure that's well within the control. You think it's a little overpriced? Well, I mean, new games are often overpriced. That's for sure.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Should give us a decent supply run. Should start to move materials here now, shouldn't they? In theory. In theory, the supply chain should kick off now. Subnautica is chill? Yeah. Have you got the newest train DLC, Trends in World? Yes, I have, Devil Dude. They sent me a key. I asked for a preview key, and then got an email saying, we didn't do any preview keys this time, but here's a key. You know, I think Dovetail seems to be one of those companies that are a little bit frightened about doing preview stuff.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Research complete.
We now have shuttles.